I can assure you everything in this video is very manual. We've went through it the old-fashioned way, and our whole team has helped curate this list of about 55 universities now. Yes, we've updated the list, we've added more new universities to it, and we have a list of about 55 universities waiving off the GRE for the fall 22 term that you can take advantage of. Now, without further ado and without any fluff, I'm going to give you those exact 55 names and I'm going to list them down for you so that you can even bookmark them. But again, we're going to be using the YMGrad phone application for that. So whether you're using the Android or iOS, it's basically available on both of the platforms. On Android, we just launched it. It's basically launched today itself. So yeah, you may not be able to search and see it directly. It may take a week for it to show up, but on iOS, it's showing up already. So you may be able to go ahead and download the application right now, and I highly recommend you do so because there's a lot of hard work, and we've been working on this for almost 1 year now. And you'll be able to connect with people who are going through the whole study abroad journey with you. Basically, we're going to be adding a lot of things over here. Chat and everything is coming soon, so stay tuned. All right, so if you're unable to find these apps anyway, regardless, the link is going to be in the description. You can basically just go ahead and download them from the link there. Both Google Play and App Store links have been added in the description. So now let's begin. As you can see, I've set up the phone right over here and it's going to be recorded. Let me just push the record button and now we can see it's recording. Okay, and basically everything you are going to be seeing over there is going to be right over here in front of you on the screen. Well, it's asking me if I want to let the application use Face ID. I'm going to say yes, and with my Face ID it's going to log me in. Okay, that's only after once you've logged in once. Now you can see that the dashboard in itself looks very similar to the website, etc. What we are looking for is the articles page right over here. Sorry about that, articles page right over here, and we're going to be searching for waiving. Right, let's search for waiving. And let's look at this article. University is waiving off the GRE or GMAT in USA due to COVID-19. Now, this is basically the article we are looking at. Now, this is a very important one because everything, like I said over here, it's done from scratch by our team. Manually, humans have looked at it and created this list for you. Now, some of you may have already seen this list on a desktop screen when we've shown it before. But right now, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom because I want to start from the bottom up simply because, well, some of you may have seen the top universities that we've shown. Now we're moving from the bottom up. Now again, these are not ranked in any order really, but it's all about making sure that we continue to update the list, and we've updated and added more universities so you can see them over here. Anyway, so the first one you can find over here is Arizona State University. When you scroll down to the bottom, and as you may see over here, we've written down that, hey look, Arizona State University is one of the top universities. So the admissions are very competitive, and even though they have waived it off, it's strongly recommended that you submit the GRE score. Okay, so that's one for you, but you can still apply without a GRE. And it's very similar with the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Okay, you can still apply, but it's recommended that you submit it because they're going to be considering it in admissions and you may get an edge. Now you're going to be thinking, hey Yash, why are you making this video if all of the universities that you're going to be mentioning are going to be waiving off the GRE, but still you recommend submitting it? Well, that's not the case. Don't worry about it. These were just two exceptions. Now, coming to the University of California, Riverside, you can see that over here, what they're saying is, look, if you genuinely had some reason that, hey, look, you were infected with COVID and, you couldn't take the test, or maybe during the time of the test that you had booked the test, well, you couldn't attend it because you were having symptoms or you were just too scared. There were things on the TV going on that, basically prohibited you from attending. Or maybe the test just got cancelled. Whatever it is, let us know in the additional information section, and well, you will be allowed to get the GRE waiver in that case. So that's how it works at UCR. Then there's University of California, Santa Barbara, and these people simply do not care about the GRE, and they've told you, literally, they've written down on their website that, look, don't submit the score because we're not going to be evaluating it. They've literally mentioned it like that we highly recommend that you don't submit the score, something like that. Let's actually go ahead and verify this for you. There's a learn more link for every university. We have actually added this link so that you can verify this for yourself. And just let me just scroll down over here and see over here. Please note, the UCSB Computer Science Department has eliminated GRE requirement for fall 22 applicants. Because the GRE is eliminated, this means we are prohibited from reviewing these scores for any applicant. Please do not attempt to upload your GRE scores to your application since they will not be reviewed. As you can see over here, these people are very thorough, and they've literally told you, look, just don't upload it, because we're not going to be reviewing it. You're going to be wasting your money sending in your scores and then uploading these scores, and it's just not worth it. Okay, so there are a couple of universities like that. I know there's UCLA also. We actually have this, I believe, somewhere towards the top, and they have waived off the GRE requirements, and they have said that the applications with GRE scores will not be given any greater weightage than the applications without the GRE scores. So that's again a great university to apply to. Of course, not to mention that this is only going to increase the competitive nature of admissions for a university like UCLA, given that it's already so popular, man. Anyway, so there's a lot more right over here. Duke University, there's Ivy League universities waiving off the GRE, man. Then there's University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. There's U Massachusetts, Amherst. We've basically done it for a lot of different kind of people. We build a lot of shortlists, and based on that, whenever we build the shortlist, we come across new universities waiving off the GRE and we add them. So as you can see over here, basically this is for PhD applicants, the University of Massachusetts, Amherst one. Again, this is basically different cases, different people, but again, for your case, maybe out of these 55, 20 will apply, and I think you shouldn't be applying to more than 10-12 universities in any case. So this is definitely going to be very helpful in terms of your admissions. There's Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech is again one of the top most universities. And again, you can see that their ECE department has waived off the GRE for all graduate programs, I believe. So maybe even the CS one, you can go ahead, verify that with the Learn More link. You can even check the admission statistics, right? So there's a lot over here, about 55 universities. I don't think we have the time to go over all of them. I just wanted to let you know how you can find them with the click of a button. And if you have the phone application installed, you can just go ahead and you can simply go ahead to the article section and you can easily get that. There's a couple of other universities as well who have waived off both the GRE and the TOEFL, right? So you can actually check that over here. Universities waiving off both the GRE and the TOEFL. But in general, like I said, the universities that we've added over here, they're only in this one, and we've basically updated the blog recently. That was updated today itself, actually. You can see ASU is here, then there's North Carolina, Chapel Hill, Riverside, Santa Barbara, right? And there's Case Western Reserve University. Above that, I believe we already showed them in the previous video as well. Again, we're adding to this list as much as possible. And apart from that, let me just show you the admissions statistics. If you want to go ahead and you want to see them for, let's say, MIT, you can either long press over here on the university section, or you can just go ahead and click on it and you'll be able to see it. You may be able to rate your chances over here if you are a premium member, just like that. And you may be able to get some advice as well based on your profile. Again, there's a lot of universities out here, and you can actually do this for any university you want generally. But I just want to make this video about the GRE waivers. Now, one thing before we leave over here, should you really rely on these waivers? My answer to you would be, it depends. Look, different circumstances, different people, different programs, right? Some people who are applying for a program like MIS, or even an MBA, or even something like a CS program, right? These programs have been known to have the maximum waivers. If you're from one of these programs or engineering-based programs, well, you will find a lot of waivers out there, and you can simply go ahead and sail through the process. As long as you're not very picky or choosy about the university that you are applying to, well, you can just go ahead and apply. And trust me, I know for a fact, because I've worked with applicants last year as well, you don't need to worry about not getting admits or scholarships just because you did not submit the GRE scores. If there is something like that, what the universities will do is they will state that on their website explicitly. You won't have to wonder that, would this university even give me the waiver or not? Or, if they are giving me the waiver, would they give me the scholarship or the admit or not? If they're not giving it to you, they would have mentioned it on their admissions requirements page. So you don't need to worry about that bit. Okay, and apart from that, I hope this video helps. There's a lot more that is going on, that is cooking in the kitchen for you guys right now. And I'm so excited for what the future holds. Not just in terms of studying abroad, but also in terms of jobs abroad. We're doing a lot of things, and I can't wait to bring that to you. Make sure to download the application. Let us know how you found it, because it took literally 1 year of our time to develop that. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye and take care for now.